Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the latest boat that we've completed. I'm going to go over some of the changes that we made and go through the whole build process. We'll start off at the nose cap. Underneath this nose cap we do put a piece of Crucible board, so it is very strong, and we fiberglass it, so if you ever want to add a trolling motor or anything, it will have no problem supporting it. This is a seafoam green color. And now we're going to start at the front and work our way all the way back. So this is our front storage. On this one we mounted the battery to the front. That's just a little test battery in there. And then the switch is right there. There's plenty of storage to add more stuff. You can reach your whole arm in there. The boat comes with two pull-up cleats. One in the bow, one on the stern. This is the live well. We tinted blue. It's a 11-gallon live well. And this time we also added two rod holders in the front. We did a center console. This is where you would access all your wiring. Plenty of room for rigging tubes. We added huge rigging tubes in case you ever want to add a GPS, jack plate, anything in the future. There's an additional two rod holders in the back for when you're going. We added a cushion to this one, and then we also added a bigger hatch for the back and plenty of room to put a 6-gallon fuel tank and tons of storage. This is your anchor light. Now I'm going to go over the whole construction of the boat, how we build them, what we do. So the boat is made out of fiberglass, hand-laid fiberglass, and then all the foam is made of Airtech T92. So what we do is we also sandwich the foam. So as you can see here, it's fiberglass, foam, fiberglass, and that is how the whole boat is built. The front deck, the floor, the rear deck, and all the bulkheads. So there's a front bulkhead underneath the cap. There's another one right around here. And then these go all the way down to the bottom of the boat, and we fiberglass them and glue them in. Same with the rear one. Just do a quick walk. It already comes with a trolling motor wired in, ready to go. And also with all the cleats, we add tons of material on the bottom, so that way they don't ever pull up. So now for the big surprise that we did, something that we've been talking about doing for a very, very long time. We widened the boat. We widened the mold. So the boat now is 45 inches at the transom on the top and 51 at the bottom. So this boat is rated for a 30 horsepower engine. It is a lot more stable than the prior ones that we built. It displaces the water a lot better. We put it in the water a couple days ago, and it was a big difference. Comes with an aluminum trailer. So now I'm going to go through the whole rigging process, how we do all the pipes and hoses and how we run everything. So in here, this is where all the battery comes up. It'll actually go through the top, and we have a PVC pipe that runs all the way down to the center console. The live wells have a drain and a feed, and we also run PVC pipes on the bottom of the boat, and we snake the hose through. In case the hose ever breaks or cracks or leaks or anything, it'll just run right back out that hose, and it won't get into the foam, and it'll run right back into the bilge area. This is the bilge. This is your bait pickup and your automatic bilge pump of 750 gallons an hour, and this is your drain. So your live well will pick up from the back, run it through the front, run it along the side of the boat into the live well, and then the drain will just come right back out the back. So nothing ever drains into your bilge. It is just a continuous flow, non-stop, to keep the fish alive and keep the fish alive. So underneath here is a false floor. So this is not the actual bottom of the boat. We put a piece of foam and we fiberglass it, and underneath this is completely foam filled. It's a solid little boat. And then we also do that in the very front storage. This is also a false floor. You can see where the sides of the boats are there. We put foam and then we foam fill it. And then along the back of the boat, we build boxes. So the boxes start from here, go all the way to the back, and they're just solid little boat. And then we also build like little boxes, so that way anything that you have in here won't get wet. So this is a little box that we built. So this is also another false floor. So nothing actually sits on the bottom of the boat. And the bottom of the boat is completely like foam filled around here. Underneath this floor, it is completely foam filled. And then here's the drain. We have one drain in the middle, works pretty well. And what we actually did is we actually built a box around that drain so that way no water could go into the foam, and it just drains out the bilge. So anytime you're at the beach and you hop back on the boat, water gets in it. Even if you're sitting flat or on plane, and when you come out of plane, the water won't rush to the center of the boat and fill it with foam. It'll just stay there and go back out, because there's actually a little box that goes to the bottom of the boat and to the top of the floor underneath, and it just traps the water until it drains out the back of the bilge. So nothing will be going up into the foam underneath this deck. The live well is 11 gallons. Works perfect. I usually, on the one I had, I would throw plenty of pilchards, and they do really good. They look pretty good. The center console is fiberglassed in. That is something that we do to add extra strength. I know some people just glue them, and that sometimes doesn't always hold up. So we actually do fiberglass it, and then we put a drain right there, and then we also caulk around it, so that way a lot of water doesn't get in there, and any water does get in there, it can come right out. Every compartment has an LED light. So there's a light in here, there's a light in the live well, and there's also a light up in the front storage. So every one of them has every compartment has a LED light, and then the console has one on each side to light up the cockpit if you ever go out at night. And of course you have your anchor light. And we also mounted the steering wheel to the left in case anyone wants to put a top mount binnacle. They take up a little bit more space, so you'll have room to put a top mount in the ignition. If not, you could just put the side mount, and you could put a gauge or whatever you like, or even like a small Garmin. So there's a lot of little options you could do with it. These are our switch panels. If anyone has any questions, we're located in Cape Coral, Florida. Phone number is 239-677-1333. Feel free to give us a shout out if you have any questions or want to know anything. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos, and we're going to start building a couple more of these. Thanks for watching.